Hi, welcome to episode 9 of the second part of the Rimatomics Rimefeller playthrough. Today we are going through the aftermath of the throne room infestation. They left a bloody mess, but apart from that, we were doing really fine, and the end is all insect meat and kibble. So we're really doing good here. Also, I have a real collection of things over here. We have the legit permission to print money with plastic items. So overall, the Segment tribe is facing rosy times if we're lucky, that is. I don't know if you're lucky though. But apart from that, this is something that is always true for the Rimworld. I expanded into this little bathroom area here, and I built this during a little tutorial video between here and there, and this is going to be oh, we're needing, wait a sec, I used the wrong ones, and we're going to make this area here the guest wing. So for the guests, I decided to bring up a new bathroom area. This is quite raw. I'm going to mine out these rooms a little bit more spacious, maybe expand it to another double over on this side. Let's see. I'm not really sure about how we're going to proceed with that. My defenses, I'm, well, getting more okay with it. I'm not really happy with the formations up here, but well, I'm starting to run out of steel, so that's one thing to keep in mind. But well, let's finish this situation here, because oh well, no, not yet. Or maybe this flank. Yeah, let's finish this flank. Let's do that. I had this silly idea that this was a good idea, right. Okay, I'm trying out new designs every time. It's just basically a hobby of mine. My defense designs are never over optimized, because I personally, well, I don't like how things look like when I start optimizing them in terms of game stats. Like, I don't like how kill boxes look like, you know. But I try to achieve a optimal weight between power gaming and aesthetics. It's not that easy though. Most of the time I'll either end up power gaming or end up with a weak defense. But I would rather take the weak defense in terms of flavor. I don't know. For me, Rimworld is a game which largely lives out of its flavor, so if I would undermine that, I would undermine my own fun, if that makes any sense to you. Okay. So, we're setting up a quadruple gun turret array here. Not the same as on the other side, but what the... I don't care. Who cares about symmetry? Symmetry is boring. Okay. Man, somebody has to clean up the barn. And we need a research project. Okay, where to head next? I am really at a point where I'm having so many options. One thing we need to achieve next, though, are the high-tech research benches. And, well, my steel demand is literally exploding right now. So I really want the high-tech research benches as quick as possible, though, because I'm really not far away of precision rifling, and forging your own sniper rifles turns you into God. Well, maybe that's a little bit of an over-exaggeration, but, well... These are just very powerful weapons, so, well. Futuristic, nah. Air conditioning, nah. Sewage treatment, that's something we actually need. because the poop is spilling out here. The septic tanks are not not quite tackling the challenge, so we're going to research something more efficient, which will need more steel. I'm pretty sure we're going to need more steel. But one good thing is I have a lot of steel stack chunks available, so there's still hope that I'll have enough material available somehow. We're going to see. So, there's some... Damn, those insects. Oh, we lost a lot of battery capacity here. Here's some steel left, okay. Quite some big amount, too. There's some big amount too, but they are pretty far away from my base. This is a pretty convenient spot. Yeah, I'm having lots of steel available, but yeah, not endless amounts. Well, if I accept the really far carrying, ooh, silver and sapphire. If I accept the really long carrying roads, I'm quite fine here. What about the siltstone, though? Are we making any progress with that? Am I even having any more? That's charnicide. But where's the siltstone? Well, pretty sure that I have hauling orders out there. I tend to give way too many hauling orders, so they have to be out there. Okay, now then. I want some cleaning there in the barn. Because this room is really a dirty mess. Okay. Well, I'm gonna cancel that work and leave Sir Humps for a moment, because he's having a few breakdowns as of lately, and I don't want to stress him out too hard, you know. We had a insect invasion lately, and maybe he's a little bit tense still. At least hungry he was, and tired. But you can clean up those messes portion-wise as well. No, I don't need a double power right there. Okay. I already ordered these power grids here in advance because I felt like I'm pretty sure we're going to use them in the near future. So, speaking about near future, I wanted to build the laboratory. So, I have marble blocks a lot, but apart from that, not much. I don't know. Do I really want to build a marble laboratory? We have chalk here. And I have 2 stone cutters tables. But I already have a deconstruction order. Okay, so let's follow people today and see if we can optimize the workflow a little bit, because somehow I feel like things are going quite well here. So, processing still all the insect meat here. Okay, Wes and Kim are on the building orders here. Who's crafting though? Who's crafting though? Feason should be crafting, possibly. Feason, Transazen, Humps, and Wes. So, Feason is doing pemmican. Transazen is making oil stuff. Humps is sleeping, and Wes is building, possibly. So, yeah. The oil facility is a really efficient power source. Overall, I feel like one of the most effective investments of time in the game. I don't want to call it overpowered, because I certainly think this is a useless term in Rimworld, where you're basically creating your own world, so who cares if it's overpowered, if it's fun. So, also, Rimworld has this wonderful mechanic of giving your enemies the same weapons and items as you can create, so everything which is really powerful will ultimately backfire into your face one way or the other. I like that about this game a lot. So what about my animals though? The donkeys are fine. They're getting trained. I don't know what the wild beast. I wanted a breeding pair, but well, whatever. Let's tame those dromedaries as well and maybe sell them off. How about the horses too? Why not? Zebras. I could earn a lot of money, but well, let's start with the dromedaries. Let's not go too crazy here. But training some dromedaries, wow, 73%. Nice, sir, humps. It's basically free wandering money for the segment. So, oh, look at that. Free steel. Free steel. I need somebody on the crafting table here. So let's check out what Pheasant has in mind after her bath. Because Trensazen is doing oil work, and I don't want to interrupt him with that, because making fuel is a very good job to do. So there we go. Kim is finally able to smoothen floors. When colonies are starting to smoothen out floors, I feel like that's always for me the point where I feel like everything's going well. We're established. We're even so bored that we're starting to get down on the floor and polish it. Just my thinking of it. But I also like the looks of polished floors a lot in this game. The only thing I'm lacking is a cleaning guy. So, there we go. Getting that friggin' siltstone done so we're able to finish the building order here, because I want to deconstruct these walls, and then we're going to expand these barricades. And with these changes, the first sketch of our fortress has been laid down. This is really only the beginning. But these rings here, I want to keep them as much as I can as the outer perimeter where we're going to fight. I think during the course of time they will wander a little bit more outside, because I have also a well, we're going to make a nuclear power plant later on, so I haven't figured out where that will live, so whatever. But yeah, for now I have some defenses on every side of the map, and I do like that. Also very important to close your doors. That these spots here provide me a fighting spot against ranged enemies and melee enemies as well. Having a short distance between the barricade and the doors is a strategy which worked out for me a lot of times very well. So, just something I wanted to share with the long-time viewers of this series. So, maybe Pheasant, it's time to take a break. I'm sorry I forgot you over the night. Oh gosh. Well, she gave the new electric stonecutter's table a good go. She couldn't stop herself. She went on the whole night. That's how good it was. All right, let's clean up the workshop. And here goes the other dromedary. Okay, so do I have any quests open? No. Okay. Let's do some caravan. I have so many things I want to sell and so many things I want to acquire. Do we have any restocks? Yes, these guys have restocks. These guys have restocks. These guys have restocks. Oh my goodness. But I'm going to head over to the civilized people first. Oh, but always keep forgetting the social people. So Sir Humps, of course. Sir Humps the Knight. Okay, we're going to bring a large amount of animals here. And who's going to be least vital? I think I can afford missing out Wes. Kim will build in her own speed, that's okay. So we're going to ride the donkeys. I know. Sir Humps will ride a wild beast, come on. How cool is that? Well, maybe not that cool, but cooler than the donkey for sure. Okay, so let's pick up the things to sell. Only a few drugs. I want to keep the most part for my colony. These are not many, but whoa, I have a large stock of raw materials too. So Syntholine would bring $2 each. I don't know if I actually can sell it or not, but I'm going to check that out another time. So many useless weapons. They're going to go to the bulk goods trader ultimately. No. What I had in mind was this huge array of noble clothing I crafted in between, and off we go. So we're going not to have a insanely wealthy caravan here, but I like to increase my wealth sparingly. Not too much at once, step by step, to avoid too huge threat spikes to your colony. Because too much wealth attracts too many raiders. Okay. So Transazen is finally filling up the camp fuel storages to a higher level. So we're now getting we're using 90 liters per day, so we're now having enough camp fuel for 5 days. But yeah, this is working out just fine. Well, maybe I should shut down this thing later, but I didn't really think about the numbers when I built this, but whatever. I have so much power available in this base, like 16k. Wonderful. Okay. After getting sidetracked numerous times, I decided to get back to the laboratory building process. So, sewage treatment, wonderful. Let's go for the next research thing. Flake and Yayo? Oh man. No. Let's go for work attire. These items are super useful. Like, look at the hard hat, construction speed and construction success chance, jumpsuits with global work speed, builders jackets with insane construction speed increases. We can optimize our people really well with that stuff, so let's research that. Later on comes the military clothing, which is also really useful stuff, so yeah, let's keep going with that. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do with this room, but I'm certainly not making this the laboratory. I came to the conclusion that I'm not going to make this the laboratory either, because this is so close to my living quarters for the colony. I would rather expand this area for more colonists and or a prison area. I think a prison area pretty close to the sleeping spots of your colonists has a pretty big advantage whenever there's a prison break while your colonists are sleeping or such. Well, I think you get the idea. So, a lab doesn't need much space, actually. Only 2 high-tech tables. Whatever. We're going to do it like that. I was reluctant, but let's just deconstruct that. What did I store in here? Chem fuel. Oh, never mind. No, whatever. I'm going to store the chem fuel somewhere else. I'm changing my mind a little bit often right now, but I remembered that I have this new area down here, and I think chem fuel near the refinery makes much more sense than out there so far. This would be a good space to use the first auto doors, but we're not quite there yet. So they're reaching Frijol today. Not bad. Okay. Keiko's Alligators. A 35-year-old con artist is calling. We're getting a new colonist in return for killing 4 alligators? Hell yeah. Come on in, Keiko. I like the idea. So our caravan has arrived at Frijol. Let's trade. The dromedaries were for sale to begin with, so let's get rid of them. The drugs too. And all the clothes. I love it that a few patches ago the decimals got removed from the larger numbers. It looks so much ordered now that you're having those whole numbers. Oh, lovely. Okay, so what's up for sale? Oh man, no assault rifles again? Come on, you're letting me down so hard. The marine armor looks yummy, but can't even afford it, sadly. A neurotrainer for shooting? Pretty tempted. Okay. Okay. We're set. We don't need anything else. Thanks. Resurrect the mech serums are things I really like to take. Like, it's so cool to have a free life, an extra life for somebody. It sucks to lose colonists, and resurrect the mech serums are just a solution. So Keiko is incapable of violence, very good at social things, a crafter, handler, constructor. Oh wow. Greedy, pretty, misandrist. Okay, greedies, they just want an impressive one, right? Okay. Yeah, well, we can handle that. Apart from the fact that I'm not having any rooms left for Keiko. Oh man. Old man Jet has to leave this room. He's been crashing here far too long. But the wake-up addiction is almost over, so that's good. Since Keiko is a builder person, we're going to let him build his own bed. Why not? Do I have something more special? I mean, Crude nap? Come on now. That's ugly. No. No. Simple bad? No. Royal bad? No. Well, gloomy furniture would solve the problem, but I missed to install them in this run. Okay. So let's configure our good friend Keiko. So there go the alligators, but one thing at a time. Handling, yes. I don't have a main handler. I do. That's humps. Okay, let's wait with that. But entertaining, yes. Constructing, yes. This would maybe leave some room for Kim to get back into the cleaning business or such. Transason being good enough at crafting, I don't care about that. So, try something like that. Maybe something like that for now. Yeah. Okay. So, alligators are a little bit more spooky than the average animal you run into. Yeah, sure. You draft your whole colony and then the game tells it that there's a blocked drain somewhere. Okay. The coincidences are a little bit weird sometimes. So, what do I... Oh, never mind. I was wondering what weapon I would equip to Keiko, then it struck my mind that Keiko is a pacifist, so we're not even having struggle with equipping the guy, so I think the next few moments are a little bit brutal for the animals. This will get ugly, but at least we're going to get a lot of lizard skin. Oh well, maybe not too much. 56 each. So let's wait it out. There go the crocs. Wow. My turrets are really doing a bad job there. Now they're hitting more. I really love the satisfying smack of the charge sniper rifle. Okay, so I'm declaring every one of these guys as a huntable target. So Transason, feel free to or whoever is declared as a hunter, do your thing. Welcome to the colony, Keiko. No. You're building your bed here. Never mind, old man Jet. He's going to get out of here soon. We gave him a hand getting rid of his addiction. Oh man, it's a really bad one. For now, I'm going to leave it like that until Jet has left this area. But I'm going to deconstruct it. Poor bats. I have a zero tolerance policy towards poor bats. I don't know. They are unnecessary in my opinion. Okay, so next up will be well, I think I'm going to replace the tattered apparel in the future with more specialized clothes for everybody, because I'm right now researching specialized clothes, and oh, of course, he'll never do cleaning. So here's the here's the everyday situation. Chief Stork is taking a bath and is unable to clear the drain, and his wife has to interrupt her sleep to clear the drain for him because he's reluctant to do that work. Everyday situation at the Segment Tribe. So, I'm really happy to have Keiko in my colony here. I'm even going to leave her down from the crafting right now. Oh, she has a wooden hand. Okay, that's a downside, but whatever. Not a terrible one. Alright. Can somebody please, for the love of God, trigger this door closing? Thanks. This always makes me very nervous when one of these doors is standing open, in case of an attack, and I miss it out, and raiders are pouring in only because some silly colonist left the door open. Alright. pretty close. And Transazen is going to food binge. Have a good one. Alright. Finally. Do I have already sterile tiles? No, I don't. Well. I wonder if I should wait until I have the sterile tiles for the laboratory, or if I should just go for... Oh, I can't do Lino? Oh, nice. Then we're just going to do that. I mean, that is 1k silver, which I'm not having at the moment, but it's okay. It's okay. So we're going to produce more syntholine. And this is going to be the camp fuel storing place. There we go. Makes much more sense to me. Oh, finally somebody's cleaning. It's so good. So the cotton plants are getting done quite soon too, and with those the throne room will reach, will get closer to completion as well. Ooh, good. Finally, it's one of these weird situations when somebody crash lands in your colony and hits withdrawal symptoms combined with something like a bad back, or here in his scenario, frailty, which decreases the moving level to a degree where they can't even stand up anymore until the withdrawal is over. I had that several times, and it's kind of weird, but I don't know. At the same time, I think it's quite funny to. I always imagine that somebody's we're giving somebody a hand getting rid of his drug problems. I do like this idea. Why though? That's another question. I mean, why they and how they came in here? Don't ask. All right, so we're now working on more efficient and on a more efficient standard, which is so awesome. So we can finally deconstruct these guys here, reinstall the file cabinets, and this is a huge upgrade for our tribe. I think I would really like it if you could rename your colony, because I would actually like to rename them into the Nation of Sekhmet or something like that. Which reminds me, I need to buy a new Sekhmet. And they had cats. Damn, I forgot about the cats. So we have to get back to the other town again and buy us some new Sekhmet, because well, my tribe is just not, or my nation is just not complete without cats. So turns out I'm going to do a few regular t-shirts and pants again to earn some money. I do like to do that in between. So we're going to get rid of the plain leather here. Going to do 10 of them. So we're going to do the same with the pants, but I don't have enough plain leather to do it. Only well, let's use the wildebeest pelt too. Wildebeest pelt only has a cool color, but apart from that, it's a very mediocre material. Let's call it mediocre. The really good stuff I am saving up for my colonists, of course. So we have researched work attire, but now let's go for this. Oh, having assault rifles as many as I want to is something I was waiting for a long time. I mean, I have settled with quite effective weaponry too. But Tiberius, for example, I do like the charge SMG, but okay. But Jackie, the charge sniper rifle, come on! I would really give her a assault rifle for the everyday situation much more. I don't like the service. Well, the service rifle. I need to evaluate it once. I did never do that. Noriko only having a sniper rifle. There are so many suboptimal slots here, and it's going to change a lot. Especially in my component and steel stocks. But that's okay. That's mid-game. While we're at it, let's get rid of the ugly power conduits here. And check out how we do power here. I'm going to lay down some cables here and there. I'm going to wait until the power thingies are done. So, okay, Sir Humps is having a bond with the dog again, so... Jet has exited the map healthy. These were really costly relation points. So I guess Sir Humps is a real animal person, so he's preferring the company of animals over the company of humans, I guess. Yes, that's just his personality structure. And he had some hard time when his bonded dogs died. I somehow can't understand him. Let's do some sand back. And there we go. And there we go. I feel a lot safer now, knowing that I have this sort of defense in every direction. Hyenas. So we're getting a new restock of wolf skin. That's good. Wow. Seriously. Wow. I'm looking here at the processing power of these two guys on high-tech research benches. I feel like I just gave that thing in order. Nice. Okay, so another thing I had in mind was I wanted to do the sewage treatment thing. So, well, I'm just going to build it over here. Oh, the amounts of steel, though. Well, one day all the steel will be mined out of this valley, but this day is not today. Not today. With Noriko and the colony were starting... Noriko. With Keiko and the colony, I finally start to get to reach a certain level of cleanliness in the colony, which really makes me happy. Overall, the beauty level of this place is slowly increasing. Okay. There we go. I just noticed that... Oh, Jackie's throwing a party. Nice. I just realized that this is the second Resurrector Maxerum in my colony. And I just realized how funny it is for me to see that Transazon, the depressive guy, is actually the only guy in this colony being brought back from the dead ones. It somehow feels fitting, doesn't it? So, we researched the precision rifling technology, and this is one of my favorite moments in the game when this is just available. And you know what? We're going to make 3 of them. No, screw that. 5. Sorry for the language, but doing assault rifles like this is just a pleasure. So I'm going to create a stockpile zone for the guns here. So, oops. I think I'm going to use this area here for several things, but I'm going to configure that every time anew, or add new items into that area anew once I craft them. But for now, I want just a spot where the completed assault rifles get dropped to, so I can see them and notice that they are done. Oh, new heal roots, that's good. My supply was running a little bit low. Okay, so the research speed of the segment tribe is insane. I'm really not able to build as fast as I research at this point. But, I mean, I don't want to complain about that. It's awesome being like this. We're progressing super quick after having a very slow start. I don't mind at all. But sadly, it is about time to cut this episode to its end because, well, it's about time, like I said. So, ooh, animal transport crash. What do we have here? A Maine Coon. Yeah, why not? Sir Humps to the rescue. Yeah, I just hope we're going to go for the next episode again as well, with this as the new segment, because it's a cat. A cat fell from the sky. It took me a moment to realize, but we're having a new cat. So feel free to drop me a comment down below, or give this video your support by liking it, sharing it, or even subscribing to my channel. I don't mind if you don't, though. The watching of this video means the most to me. Check out the next episode when we're going to find out if this cat will be the new segment of the tribe, or if it's going to die. No, we're going to spoil that one. The cat won't die. Yeah, so have a good time. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.